Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Here's what Seattle has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
And now the opening lineup for Seattle. They've got Thompson, and it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. And for Phoenix, Brook and Williams are the 4 of the 5. Booker is the 2, with Allen playing small forward. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in, with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive, cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Ooh, Thompson with the block. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And there's the call on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Gillespie. Here's Booker. This one for 3. Gillespie can't get it to go. From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season, but then they went all in on the big 3 of Booker, Durant, and Beal, and that just didn't yield the results they hoped for.
Booker can't get it to go.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Good.
And that quick first step of Dinwiddie, very dangerous once he gets a foot advantage on the D.
Here's Gillespie, following the bucket by Seattle. For 3, Allen. Jefferson grabs the miss.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Thompson passes to Harrison. Anderson for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
The Suns have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Allen outside to end the run. Seattle pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Williams. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Allen, the pass to Gillespie. Phoenix no good that time either. Seattle leading by 9. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Brian, back to you.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. We see a ton of teams shooting more and more threes nowadays. Here are the best in that department.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Outside Booker. Pass to Gillespie to end the drought. Misses again, now 0 for 3.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Here's Dinwiddie. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I just love the ball movement.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Outside Booker. To the right side. Here's Gillespie. Seattle pulls it in. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Suns trail by 15. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Back to Allen. Launches it. Jefferson grabs the miss. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Some changes for Phoenix. Dunn comes in for Brooks. And Green is subbed in for Gillespie. Seattle on offense. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Reynolds passes to Jefferson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Williams with the screen. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
With as big as Mark Williams is, he's got to have the ability to play through contact and get it done through that contact.
Here's Jefferson. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. And they'll get another chance. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The 3 is up. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. Tough shot.
And so it's Seattle, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far?
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
They've got Royce O'Neal, and it's Goodwin in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Pass to Galloway. Here's Reynolds from downtown. And again, Seattle with a triple.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Ball against Green. Now here's O'Neal. Dunn, the pass to Goodwin. 5 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. Seattle pulls it in. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Galloway. And he slams it in one-handed.
Hey, you know what he lacks in size, he makes up for with his vertical.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
See yourself
look for Phoenix. Dillon Brooks checked in for Dunn. Devin Booker comes in for O'Neal. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Gillespie. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
To the middle.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Here's Jefferson. No good on the three. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. And this matchup with Seattle, it's their first meeting of the season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Seattle. Apparently that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
Williams is checked in for Phoenix. Allen comes in for Green. Anderson's checked in for Seattle. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Inside, here's Harrison.
Oh, whoa!
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
For three, Booker. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Seattle leading by 23. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. Here's Jefferson. Booker defending. Pass to Harrison. 6 to shoot. For 3, Dinwiddie. Williams grabs the board. The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. We've seen it on certain nights, Clark. Mark Williams just owning the backboards.
Well, his combination of strength and length, BA, causes major matchup problems. I mean, he has a bunch of 20-plus rebound games. That's hard to do, even with all the shot volume that's taking place in the league right now. Even when you put a body on this guy, he's relentless in pursuing the arm.
Suns trail by 20. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dinwiddie, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And, you know, guys, we've talked about Dinwiddie's height before. Well, he does a good job using that height with these strong finishes.
Williams with the screen. Booker no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Booker. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Seattle move the ball around. Pass to Jefferson for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Seattle out in front, up 19. And we'll return shortly.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Phoenix Suns.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about all-star voting.
At the top, we see some familiar faces. It's easy to view them as the front runners.
Yeah, things might shift around along the way. Most of these names are going to be here till the end of time.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Suns trail by 19. And Seattle, looking at who they've got. They've got Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Anderson in at the 3. Booker looking around. Pass to Gillespie. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Gillespie can't get it to go. Seattle leading by 19. To the inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie has good size at the point guard position, and he uses it well to draw fouls.
Seattle shooting their first free throws of the night. First one falls for him.
Well, there's not much to not like about Spencer Dinwiddie's game. He's a 6'5" combo guard. He can handle the rock. He can play with the ball, off the ball. Love his versatility.
And so he's able to get one of 2. Suns trail by 20. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yet known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
That free throw good from Booker.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Both free throws good from Booker. Seattle leading by 18. Pass to Harrison. Now Anderson. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Dermonenko. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Gillespie. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Anderson for three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, ripped away. Fast break, here we go. Pass to Jefferson from the arc. And count it, now 5 for 7.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Shot is good by Gillespie.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Seattle. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. To the paint. Here's Dermonenko, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Seattle shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Gillespie passes to Williams. And here's Brooks. Pass to Allen. Williams with the screen. Clock at 4. And Allen gets it to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Harrison. Anderson for 3. Drills it from deep. Anderson's got 6.
And with his height, the defense unable to impact the shot on the closeout.
And so here's Phoenix. Timeout called. The Suns. Clark, you think about current NBA players. Which do you see becoming head coaches down the line?
Well, I think Chris Paul is an obvious answer. He's had so many leadership roles, not only on his team, but throughout the league. Mike Conley has great temperament, has been a tremendous mentor to other players, and is also a guy who has shown great leadership capability. Perhaps C.J. McCollum, a Northeast Ohio guy as well, because of leadership he's shown in the NBPA. So those are 3 that come to mind right away.
Green's checked in for Phoenix. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Galloway, the pass to Harrison. Back to Galloway. And he converts the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Gillespie. Williams. Great positioning on the putback.
Good cleanup job by Williams that time, collecting the miss and then going right up for his own shot.
Dinwiddie, no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Gillespie passes to Williams. And here's Brooks. His first shot attempt will not go. Misses off the front iron. Here's Harrison. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous. You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Anderson passes to Galloway. Here's Harrison. Williams defending. Seattle move the ball around. For 3, Dinwiddie. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 19 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And it's hammered home by Green.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Here's Dinwiddie. Misses the layup. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's Seattle, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Paul will bring it up for Seattle. Devin Booker out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Iguodala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And the Suns shooting 40% from the field in this one. And stolen by Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green just levitates to the rack. A 40-inch plus vertical will allow you to do that.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T connected cam. Seattle leading by 23. Jefferson, pass to Paul. Over to the left wing. Here's Reynolds to the wing, right side. Dawkins, the pass to Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebounded by Dunn. Pass to Booker. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
The Suns making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Galloway's checked in for Seattle. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Pass to Reynolds, beyond the arc, hits a 3-pointer.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A different look for Phoenix. Dillon Brooks checked in for Dunn. Allen comes in for O'Neal. And Gillespie is subbed in for Green. Booker, the pass to Brooks. Back to Booker. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
And when Dinwiddie puts the pedal to the metal, he doesn't let up off of it at all. What a terrific player.
Outside Booker. Brooks outside. Pass to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Cash from downtown.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, those hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Dinwiddie! He's off from 3. Suns trail by 18. Here's Gillespie. Allen outside. Williams with the screen. Can't get the three. Seattle has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Punch, that was.
Bad intentions. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Booker can't get it to go. Seattle leading by 20.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Supersonics.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
Only 2 meetings between these teams, so you know they're savoring taking this one against the Suns.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Allen outside. Back to Brooks. Brooks a screen on Dinwiddie. For 3, Booker. Anderson pulls it down. Here's Harrison. Brooks defending. Seattle move the ball around. Here's Jefferson. Counted from distance.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
So we see Seattle get the win here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now our player of the game.